movers and shakers. Welcome to Side Hustle Chronicles, where we dream big, hustle with heart, and profit with purpose. Make sure you follow Side Hustle Chronicles on all platforms, and she is still dope on all platforms. I am so excited to be here. Today's first episode number 1 of many. So again, make sure you follow Side Hustle Chronicles, and she is still dope on all platforms to keep up with us and what we have coming up. Right now, we're going to get into some things with a couple of friends of mine. These are working women who have side hustles, businesses. They're moms, sports mom. They're just really good friends, and I just wanted to take this first episode to sit and chat with them, just have a casual conversation about what they have going on with their business and their personal life, and how are they making it work. So, and we're going to bring in Latisha Montague and Christina Vines.
Hey.
Ladies.
Hi. Hey, Mika. Hey, Tina.
Welcome to Friends with Benefits. Thank you, ladies, for joining me this evening. I wanted to, I'm just coming off a high of just getting married. So, and you two ladies were big parts of that day. So I just wanted to, have a chat about what all that you guys have going on. I know that in your personal life and the things that you have going on, in addition to that, it meant a lot to me for you to be a part of my big day. So I just want to get into some things about what you have going on. And if you would first just start off by introducing yourself.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Yes.
Well, I am Christina Vine Scott. Don't forget the Scott or the be mad. I am Shamika's best friend. That's probably going to shock some people. But I'm Shamika's best friend for many years. How many years have we been friends? Since
like 25 years.
Let's not even talk about it. So we've been friends for a very long time. I can't stop smiling because I'm always in awe of everything that you got going on. I'm always impressed by your work ethic and all the hustles that you have. When you asked me to join the show, she knows good and well that I can say no to her in about 6 different languages. When it comes to supporting her businesses, I cannot say no. So I am here today to talk about me as a mom. I'm a professional mom. I've been in the corporate world for 17 years doing sales. I work for a big tech company, and I'm also a sports mom. So my son plays AAU basketball, travel basketball, and anyone who knows anything about travel basketball, that is very time consuming. I actually probably work harder supporting him in travel basketball than anything else. And then also I have my mini side hustles. Right now, I'm actually on a pause with my entrepreneurial endeavors because I want to kind of shift and do something a little bit more meaningful and something with purpose. But we can get into that later. So, Latisha.
So I'm Tisha. I'm a good friend of Shamika's and Tina's. I'm like everybody's big sister. Love you, ladies. Wow. I was glad that Shamika asked me to come on. I have so much going on, a lot going on. As like Tina said, I'm a professional mom. I was also a sports mom. My son played football, started at the age of 7, all the way up until the age of 19. My daughter played volleyball for Poly High School, then Bowie State. She's now an accountant and lives in Dallas. Um, I have a full-time career as an HR manager. I have myself many different side hustles. I have a clothing line called Killer Curves with 2Ks. I run a nonprofit organization called the Carpenter House, which is the legacy of my best friend Keon Carpenter. So I'm still out here helping underprivileged kids while still trying to work and take on other side things. And I've also started a business of my own called Deluxe Lifestyle Services, which we do many HR services. I do PR work for retired athletes, resume building, resume writing, and mentoring young women.
Oh, you forgot that you're a bit planner because you plan Shamika.
I forgot Shamika told me I need to add it on my resume. I am a certified wedding planner. Shamika was actually the very first wedding that I've done since being certified for 3 years. So, Shamika, thank you for trusting me with your big day. I really appreciate it. I love you. And I just love the glow that you have being with your husband.
Thank you
It's
so
amazing.
much. Thank you so much. And I know that you mentioned um Keon Carpenter, your best friend. He does a charity event every year that you have coming up.
I do. Keon used to do a special delivery toy drive every year up until his passing. I took a year off and then I decided to just keep doing it. So the event will be held this year, December 14th, from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Euphoria Nightclub. All are welcome. You can bring a new toy for any kids ages 0 to 16. We also accept gift cards for our older kids 17 to 19. It's actually a 2 day event. The first day is the actual party for adults. You bring the toys, you have a good time, you eat, you drink, you mingle. The next day is actually the kids event where we have the kids come out and get the toys, meet Santa, meet me, Mrs. Claus. We do one in West County, in Baltimore County, Woodlawn area, and then we do one in the inner city. So it's a very nice event.
Yes, and every year I donate. Sometimes I actually
You do
set up the balloons for the event, and it's
every
always
year.
a great turnout. It's always a great turnout. Do you have anyone that you work with on this every year?
So every year it's a different group of promoters. This year I'm specifically working with Social Elite, which is Uncle E, Chopper, and Eric Brown, in conjunction with five really, really, really good friends of mine. We have Derek McDonald of Handsome Inc. I have Deron Peaks, Mr. Big Status, Mikey Filion, I Dream Events Wick, the Reed Mix, which is Danielle and her husband Colin, and I also have Miss Latasha Peaks, who runs an organization called Love for Moms. They are my big promoters on this event this year.
All really good people.
Yes.
And if anyone wants to donate, how can they donate?
They can email me at thecarphouse@gmail.com, or they can reach out and call me at 443-769-0652. I will also have a drop off location, which is So Baltimore Sports Bar and Lounge at 3734 Fleet Street. So if you still want to donate and can't make it, you can do a drop off, or you can cash app us at KCarp29.
Now, us ladies have a lot going on. How do you guys balance so much?
Alcohol.
Like,
A
how
lot
do
of
you
wine.
balance so much? It's amazing what women can accomplish. Like, we're really superheroes.
I'll say this: like we can accomplish a lot. Kudos to Black women who are doing the daggone thing, working, being a great mom, supporting their kids, have a side hustle, doing all the things. We can, but it is a lot. It is a lot. It is tiresome. It does take a toll on you mentally because who doesn't want peace, right? So for me, that's one of the reasons why um, my husband and I, we decided to take a break. So we owned a sports training facility that my husband trained young athletes. And as you know, most small businesses don't make a profit until after the first year. So um, it was draining having to running a business, supporting my son, working full time. I have a 15-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 4-year-old. So having a toddler on top of that, and and just everything else, managing the household. I needed a break. I needed some peace, and so we decided that our hearts wasn't all into the training facility. So we decided to take a step back from that and just figure out what we really wanted to do, because when you are juggling so much in your heart and you don't have passion for it, it's just another burden, right? So for me, I manage with wine, and I self-medicate. Unfortunately, I do not recommend it. So that's one of the reasons why, I had to take a step back and just figure out, like, what do I want to do? I want to make sure that, one, that whatever I'm doing, I have some type of passion, some type of drive, and that I can, like, pull myself into it and not just be another task, not be another way to get a quick dollar. Because, to be honest, I know we're talking about side hustles, but my corporate job does support us. And so I have that money I need. Now, how do I get to a place where I don't need my corporate job, right? And I'm not just trying to get some extra money on the side. I want to be fully invested to whatever I do next. And I want my family to be invested. I want them to see me be an entrepreneur, but I don't want them to see me just out here running crazy. Mm-hmm. So to answer your question,
I think for me, it's a struggle. I know you said you want to get to a place where you will let go of your corporate job. For me, it's like people always ask me that, like, when are you going to go full time in your business? When are you going to go full time in your business? But I don't know. For me, I think that it's a struggle because I love both things. I love all of the things I have my hand in, and I also love my career and what I do. So, like, is it important to choose one? Or choose your business or choose your career? Is it important to do that? And I think that a lot of the times people always put down women who also work and run a business. They think that like you said, your heart is not always in it. You're not as valid as someone that owns a brick and mortar or doing it full time. But for me, I just think that, I love doing everything that I do. And it's hard when you love doing everything that you do to stop and focus on, putting everything in one basket. So.
And I agree with both of you ladies, but I think I'm on the other side of it because I stay so busy and I throw myself into things because you both know I've been through a lot. So me throwing myself into work and into my side hustle, it keeps my mind from going back to that dark place that I've been in for so long. So granted, I love everything I do, but for me, I stay busy so I won't slip back into a dark place.
So that's how you pretty much balance it with keeping busy.
I stay busy. I stay on the go. Somebody can call me now like, hey, Tisha, can you do this resume? I got it. Can you do this contract? I got it. I stay busy. And I love it.
I absolutely feel you on that because if you ever introduce yourself to somebody and they be like, well, what do you do for fun? It's like,
work.
I like to work.
I know people always say, I eat and I drink, but at the moment, I hate to sound like an alcoholic, but the moment that I get a free minute to myself, I'm going to eat a good meal and I'm going to have a glass of wine or a shot.
Wait, Tina, so what's your favorite wine?
Me? My favorite wine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I don't have one. I was trying to be easy. I actually drank straight alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
So, Pooh.
Yes.
I forgot you're my friend, so I'm gonna end up calling you by your, our nicknames, Tina and Pooh. So those of you watching, this is a friend vibe right now. So you're gonna hear nicknames, but their names are at the bottom of the screen.
They're probably like, Pooh, it's me.
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to actually talk to you ladies about is a family and personal life. How hard is it to, always stay busy, but also, do this? Is you have two hustles, right? Being a mom and being a sister, being a wife. Those are all full-time jobs too. So, do you feel like sometimes you're taken away from one or the other?
Well, for me, I'm divorced. My daughter is 23 and is an accountant. Like I said, she lives in Dallas. Of course, you both know that I lost my son in 2018. My son was murdered in Baltimore City, January 8th, 2018. So I helped take care of his daughter, who's my granddaughter. But I think for me, I'm just learning how to live for me. I raised my kids. I had the husband. I've been the provider. I've done all of that. So now, and I'm in therapy, and my therapist will ask me all the time, well, what does Tisha want? And the crazy thing is, to be honest, I never really have an answer. It's always, I don't know. Because I'll be like, oh, well, I got to do this for Deja, or I got to do this for Corey, and she's like, no, no, you have yet to tell me what you're doing for Tisha. And I'm going to be honest, Mika and Tina, I still have not figured out what I'm going to do for Tisha. Because even talking about Keon's foundation, it's not mine. Yes, I'm the executive director, but it's not mine. I have a comic book coming out with Joe Gamble and Tavon Mason, who play football, but it's not mine. I'm the manager at So Baltimore Sports Bar. I work for Malcolm Delaney, but it's not mine. It's everything I'm doing to make everybody else's business grow and business prosper. It's not mine. So I'm still trying to figure out what it is that Tisha really wants.
And I'm the same way. I know Tisha. I got a Tisha Pooh. We talked about this at your wedding actually, because we when we had finally the day after the wedding, when we ate breakfast and we both talked about our therapy sessions, and my therapist asked the same question, like, what do you like to do? And I kept naming all these things, and he was like, well, that's for somebody else. What do you want? What do you like? And I would name something else. He's like, well, technically that's for somebody else. What do you like? And you do get, as a mom who like works and takes care of the kids. I have kids that are currently going through all phases of life, one in high school, one in middle school, and one in pre-K. So you kind of lose yourself a little bit because you are so focused on trying to keep everything together. And that goes back to just women in general, especially Black women, just trying to hold down the fort in every aspect and trying to be there and support everybody and support and just have everybody's back. But sometimes we forget to have our own back. For me, I don't feel like I'm neglecting my job as a mom, because I will go above and beyond and break my neck to do what I need to do for my kids. Now, sometimes because I'm spreading myself so thin, I do think that I could have done a better job with handling certain things for my kids, or I could have done a better job at work because I'm so focused on getting the kids things that they need throughout the day that I lose focus at work. And so I work in sales. I've worked in sales for 17 years, and you need to be focused in sales because that's how you get paid. I get a salary, but I also get bonuses. And sometimes I feel like, well, this month, I didn't do well. And I kind of reflect on what happened this month. That's because I was so focused and involved on trying to get the kids settled, traveling for basketball, making sure they have what they need. I really didn't give 100% at my job. So it is difficult to try to make sure that you don't spread yourself too thin. But I do have that complex where I feel like I need to be available and be there and support and everyone else and everything else that I forget to support myself. So if anyone's being neglected, it's me.
Yeah, and that's important to bring attention to, because one thing that we struggle with as women, because we have so much going on and we're trying to accomplish so much and be there for people, is we lack self-care. We lack self-care. I think that we need to make it a priority to start incorporating self-care days, even weeks, sometimes months.
Yeah, I know one of the things that my therapist talked to me about was just like doing little things. And so like for me, I don't know about Pooh, if you struggle with this, like if I go shopping, right? If I go to a store and I want to buy me a shirt, I think, oh well, Preston needs basketball tights, or the kids that, and like you could sorry, I'm also a dog mom right now. And he's feeling neglected.
Poor Zena.
But Pooh, do you agree about self-care? I mean, you have a lot going on. When do you find that time? I know you said you wanted to pour into you more, but I think it's that start with self-care.
Granted, every little minute that I get to just sit down, drink wine, relax, watch a TV show, I'm good with that. And I would really love to have a lot more of those days. But again, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Um,
I'm
I'm gonna be
sorry.
honest. What I really want, I'm gonna start taking staycations, and I wrote it down in my journal because I started journaling 6 months ago. So starting January 2024, I'm gonna do every other month
Oh,
staycation. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I
He's so
need.
like, see what I'm saying? I can't even have a moment to myself.
That's what I need. I need a pet.
Oh, even a damn dog. He's like, who are you talking to?
he is so cute. What's his name?
His name is Parker, but so I have a 4-year-old named Parker, and we adopted a dog named Parker, so we just call him PJ Parker Jr.
Oh,
Okay.
They don't get along very well though. Um, Parker boy is what my son. He's a little too much for Parker dog. But what I was gonna say is my therapist told me like just do little things, and so I find pleasure just going sometimes. Like if I'm out and going to a fast food drive through and just eating the food in my car and not sharing it with my kids.
Latisha was just saying about staycations.
I'm gonna start doing staycations, like check into a Marriott or a hotel here, but just detach. And
I,
a bad thing I have is my phone. My phone is.
I feel like that makes it hard. I don't know about you guys, but for me, like the phone and the social media, like all these apps that like I have so many apps to keep up
Oh
with my
my God.
going on. So it's hard to detach because like I have an app for everything. Like I know if my kids left what time they leave the school, if they leave like within a 2-mile radius, if they're on their way home, or you know what I mean. And then I have the teachers, and then I have all these like social media, and so it's
Mhm.
just hard to kind of detach sometimes unless you actually just like really turn your phone off, which is that's ugh, like
I'm
turning
gonna
your phone
do it.
off
I'm
for a
gonna
moment.
do it. I'm gonna
It's
do it
like
in January. I'm gonna do the first one in January, and
I
I'm gonna do
can't.
it
My
January
anxiety.
the 6th through the 9th because Daniel was killed on the 8th. So I'm gonna just completely cut everything off for 4 days and
I love
just
that.
do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I
And on
think
the
that's
9th, I'm gonna call both of you like I did it.
I
Yeah, I did it.
I
think that would be a good way to also honor Daniel to spend some quiet time. Just
Yeah.
you know,
I don't want the outing and all that anymore moving forward because it's too much.
it's just
It's
as
too much.
exhausting, right? Like
Yes.
it's just as
So I
exhausting.
want some quiet time starting
hmm
next year. I want quiet time on that day. Just quiet.
so if you ladies can start any type of business, fun, something fun,
Fun, a fun
any
business.
type of business, family. Okay, this is called fantasy side hustle.
Fantasy.
What would you start
Mm.
without worrying about logistics or profitability, and how would you market it? Not something,
You should have sent us this question in advance.
Right. Like
something not common,
Not common.
something out of this world crazy. Like who would start something like that?
Well, Shamika, if I knew the answer to that, I probably wouldn't. People probably wouldn't be having this conversation. Uh,
I
I
mean,
would say,
I have something in mind, but
go ahead, and spit it out. Oh,
I
it
think
sounds like it's rated. I know, Pooh. This you might have to put the little warning.
I probably would start an adult candy store, like
Hmm,
adult candy store.
That's a good idea. I can see that being popular in Vegas, like in
An
like
adult candy store, yes.
Okay.
oh,
All
and then
kinds
you
of
can have
spicy, nostalgic candies. Just
Would it be a
spice
bar
up all
there?
the
Would they
candies.
sell alcohol at this store?
Cocktails are being back. I would have like cotton candy cocktails with the pretty little glitter in it. Then you can have your little cute little fun dip sticks, but everything is infused. Like just everything.
Oh, so when you
Man.
say adult candy store, you mean like
I
infused?
thought you meant. Oh, I thought you meant like. Can I say penises? I thought.
Not that kind, Tina.
I mean,
And you're
boy.
right about my mind. That's you. No, I'm talking about infused.
Well,
Okay.
okay. Well, that I like that. But you, yeah, I like
That would be fun. And we would
my
just sit
fan.
there, drink, eat, and giggle just like this for like 3 hours.
My fantasy dream. This is just something off the top of my head. And actually, I was thinking about this earlier. Would be to start an organization that will allow you to have women, working women. So you would have to qualify for it because you can't just be like somebody just sitting in the house get on welfare, but you're somebody who has something going for themselves to register for like a trip that will take you around the world, allow you to relax, give you exposure to different cultures, different things. Because I know a lot of times when we take trips, we normally go to the kind of trendy places. I want to take trips that exposes you to culture, the way other people live, just another, just the wonders of the world, just to see the beauty of the world, and not necessarily go places that are like tourist spots, but just kind of expose you to kind of open up your mind and get you to think bigger, get you to think broader, get you to think about to see the world, because I feel like the world is so big. God is doing so many good things, and there's so many things that's going on in the world that we just don't know about. We only know about what is portrayed in the media. So I would love to do a trip that will allow us to take like a cultural, if that makes a cultural vacation, where you kind of.
That'd be cute.
For me, I would want to start an event hall on wheels.
That's you. I mean, that's you.
On
Like
wheels.
a big, like something
You're
really
just gonna have
big
an event center
on
just
wheels.
driving
That
around.
you can call me, give me a thing, and it's gonna pull up to whatever location, already decked out. Just get on a bus or whatever on wheels, and you have a whole event.
I'm
Just go
thinking
drop it
about.
right there.
I'm thinking about. You know how you're on the highway and you see those
Those
trucks carrying those
oversized.
homes. Oh yeah, they got. Here's Shamika, the event lady, on the highway 695 with those little mini trucks behind it, flashing lights, like
Dropping off a hole.
move aside.
Dropping off a
Somebody's having a birthday
decorated hole.
party.
I just feel like sometimes, like for I want to, one of my dreams was open up my own event hall, right? But then as I think about it, it's like you're so stagnant to just that one area of people. And then if they have to drive, that's an inconvenience maybe for some guests, or then you have to have parking issues. And it's just a lot that will go into owning an event hall that's just in one location for me. Now, granted, it's still a dream of mine, but I mean, I just feel like if I can pull up to you already decked out.
I can see you driving a trailer home with
With
a
grand
DJ,
strap and everything on the back.
with the DJ in the passenger seat. I can see it. And then, like I said, I can't say no because I'd be like, "Yeah, friend, do that." Like, I drive behind you
You'll
with
be
my
helping me come up with the slogan and everything.
I be calling a book all types of events.
No,
parking to
seriously, how
the
cool would
Lord.
that be if I would pull up with a big old hall in front of your house and all your guests at your house waiting just to come and have a party? That's amazing.
That's amazing. That's different. That's different. And I'm gonna bring my infused candy treats. I mean, I'm gonna bring my infused candies. Look.
That's awesome. That was a good question. I wish you'd have asked that
You should have pre-sent
about
this.
12 hours ago.
It's supposed to be a casual conversation. I'm not going to send you anything where you have to think really hard and it's like
No,
maybe you
because
have to read a piece of paper.
well, I do want to talk about that. I do want to. I mean, that's something like to actually like chew on a little bit. That's something I want to think about. Like, what would I do if money wasn't an issue, if time wasn't an issue? What would I do? Because that's probably what I need to do. That's probably what I need to do.
Well, you drink your wine and you think about that question and then text me your new answer.
Because I know you would be the manager. figure this out. This is what I want to do.
Send it to me.
Well, listen, I've enjoyed our conversation. We should do this more often. Maybe a part 2.
We need to do it in person. I miss y'all.
I miss you too. Tina is always all the way in North Carolina, guys.
Don't say all the way.
That's all the way.
All the way.
When are you back in town?
You ain't down the street.
45-minute flight, actually.
When are you back in town?
You told me Christmas.
I can't because Preston has basketball.
Do you call? Well, next time you're in town, we should do a So Sexy reunion. Pajama party.
My God! That's bring up So Sexy entertainment.
You should. We should do a run through of all the
remember the little black dress party
hustles that we've had since 14. Remember when we had the sunglasses? Shamika and I, we just knew we're gonna come up with a line of sunglasses.
They were cute.
They were cute.
Oh Lord.
We did not think it through. We ordered all this. I don't know where we ordered them to, but we ordered these sunglasses and we bought like these little trinkets to put on them, right? Because they were supposed to be like fashion glasses, not like actually like nothing casual. And we bought all these little trinkets and we sat at her house with hot glue guns and crazy glue. And we made all these sunglasses. I don't think we sold a pair. I don't even think.
And we would have stuck to it because now, guess what? Those same kinds of sunglasses is selling for thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
we should have stuck to that. It was a lot of work though because making one pair of sunglasses took what, 2 days?
Yeah, to figure out like what was going to actually hold, what was durable. Like we would make a pair and then look over it and all the rhinestones and whatever trinkets falling off. We came up with the idea. Remember when before people wore the chains around the sunglasses?
The chains and they were hanging down.
We're doing that.
I think that was our idea, and then we seen it somewhere else.
Yeah, we did. It's like, dang it, you still have that crazy glue?
I say do a little black dress party.
Remember when we did the little dress party?
So speaking of which,
little black dress.
Which side hustle do you regret the most?
Oh, I have one that I wouldn't say I regret it, but now I look around like when I had my Purple Haze hookah business. Now everybody, their mother, their son, everybody has it. I had Purple Haze on wheels. I would pull up DC. I was in Virginia. I pulled up anywhere with my hookahs and set right up. Now it's just like, yeah. So
I don't think I had one that I regret because I feel like they were all fun. It was all exciting. Like I had an idea, act on them, but I wouldn't say I regret this, but it was a expensive learning experience, and that was the training facility. I think that I am the type of person that's like, do that. Like, you get an idea, let's do it. We'll figure everything out later. And that's what we did. We did it. The training facility was nice. And we were just making things happen. But when I go back and I look at how much money we invested into the facility, only to not and really not have a airtight business plan, and to close it a year later, it's like that money, like I think about where that money could have gone. So I wouldn't say that I regret it because we had some good times there. My husband loved training the kids. I loved my kids having a place to go that could call their own. My son, he plays basketball, so he was there in the gym all the time. So I love what it did for the kids and for our family. But I regret the way that we went about it. We didn't go about it the right way. So I would do it all. I would do it. I don't regret it because I would do it all over again, but I would do it the right way.
So if you was to do it again and had the opportunity, would you call me to help me to let me help you write your business plan? I write business plans.
You damn right I would have. I was just like, I'm the type of person, let's do it, friend. Get that trailer park. You're like, get that. Let's do it. Like, you don't need your CDLs. I got you. I'm that type of person. And that's what I did. And it cost us a good, all of our savings.
Now I do have one hustle I wish I would have stuck with, and that's fantasy creations. I just wish I would have put
The
more.
apparel line.
No, the decorating, the candy tables, and the
Okay.
decorating. I wish I would have stuck with that.
I didn't know you stopped.
I didn't know she stopped either.
I mean, they might call me here or there, but it's not in depth like when it was going full force. So.
I think the one business I regret is the T-shirt line that I came up with. I thought it was a boss statement, but it really was just.
Wait, what was the T-shirt? Because Shamika's had like 25.
It was Sugar Mama. I can buy my own.
Oh, I
yeah, I had it.
But for me, like growing, after growing from that, I feel like now words are very powerful.
They are.
And for a long time after that, I ran into men that didn't want to make money.
They really thought you were a sugar mama and you were only.
Yes. It was like, what? No. But now I have my husband, so.
I told you you're going to be my sugar mama. One of us, the first one to $1 million. I'll be your sugar mama, you be mine.
Yes.
But I still have my T-shirt. That's my.
You do?
Yes.
I want to see you put it on and send me a picture.
There is this peeling, but I still
have my sugar mama perfume.
Oh, I the other day she needs to like do more because I get compliments on all the time.
Yeah, that's one I really want to focus on more because not to toot my own horn, but I really make great fragrances.
especially that Tina Marie.
Oh yeah, so I had designed created all 6 different fragrances and I named them after my friends.
Aww.
And everyone liked Tina Marie.
Like they do in real life.
It was actually just a test run to see which ones I was gonna market as the main one. And so once I get back into it, it probably will be Tina Marie.
That's my, you know how you have your perfume that you only wear on like when you go out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have this much left, I can only wear it when I go out.
Let me send you some perfume for Christmas, girl.
Please. Please.
The bottom of the bottle.
I call Paige and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, wear your Bath and Body Works. This is exclusive.
Paige wear it too?
Girl, yes.
She'll
try. All right, last question, then we're gonna get out of here. Because I'm sure Tina has wine to drink.
I know I have food to cook.
Yeah, I gotta go home and cook.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Girl.
Who's looking at this before I answer?
I know, that's why I said
This is a global podcast.
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna lie to you on this.
I do see myself married again. And hopefully able to quit my job to help my partner with his business and run his business.
Tina, you still don't want to say? You was dead serious.
Looking like.
I'll tell you the good parts, the parts that I'm willing to share. In 5 years, my oldest will be off to college. Well, he'll be in college. Hopefully, I will be focusing on my new adventure with my business, whatever that may be. Haven't really decided yet. I have an idea, but I don't want to share it yet because I'm still in the. I don't want anybody to steal my idea because I'm really excited about it. But and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. and happy and at peace. Because that's
And
what I'm
living next door
working
to
on.
me.
Huh?
And living next door to me in the mansion.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay with it. I can definitely add that to the plan. I'm definitely okay with that.
Because guess what? I'm going to be rich when I put this event hall on wheels. I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, I'm sure there were a lot of things that were
believe
doing today that people like,
Yep.
you know, that's ridiculous. So I told you, I'm give me one on wheels. I'll drive it.
You know what?
You might have to get your CDLs.
I have to get, it sounds big. I'm just what's the capacity on this?
I want to say 100 people.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I can see it.
Go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
You know, but they have those. You think you look at those like tiny houses that they kind of like they put together like almost like Lego pieces. So this event place, I don't know if you're gonna 100 people. Are you gonna be able to pull up and they just walk in, or are you gonna like take some time to put it together? Take some time to put it together because I can see that. Give me a day.
I want to pull up with it ready.
Oh.
Like already just drop it and they just go in.
I mean, where you gonna park at? In the front of the house?
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't thought.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later.
Meet me at
we'll talk
Walmart.
We'll talk about this later. We gotta make this a little diagram or something because I need to think about what it's gonna look like. Like, is it gonna have a roof, a flat, a box? Like,
because I'm thinking it got to be like you put together like kind of like a carnival circus setup type thing. You know how you got a team of
no. I want it on wheels. Wheels
well,
so I can pull up. It's already decorated. Drop it and enjoy.
Come. No setup. Just plug and play.
Come on in.
I'm okay.
Now, if somebody sees this and does it, don't listen.
I'm writing up your paper. We going to court.
Walmart.
Still thinking, Tina, like
I'm trying to think where we gonna park. It has to be Walmart.
Well, thank you, ladies. I'm going to let you go for the evening. Thank you so much. I love both of you. Make sure you like and share. Side Hustle Chronicles. She is still dope on all platforms. Christina, Von Scott, Latisha, Montague. Thank you both.
Love you, ladies. Thank you, Nika.
1, 2,